is Inappropreality. I am DJ Mike Torres.
Back way.
Okay, my lip noodle.
Trap.
Ruddy, special guest, man. Happy to be here.
Shout out our sponsors, Haiku, Terry's Cheese. Hit up both those guys for the work. What's this?
ASAP. Terry's Tees and got real active as a
Yo, not for nothing, but our table looking kind of empty.
Yeah, man.
Like I don't even like how those hats just look like just thrown there. Like.
You need more background, more merch for real.
Oh,
We got
I mean,
new
Cash
sponsors,
Kings hit
too.
me up the other day.
What's
Talk about
good?
he got new drops. I just forgot to pick it up. So, but
We got sponsored packages, so if you want to sponsor the show, just hit up anybody you see here.
not me. hit up Cam. Cam got to do something. Hit up him.
I know, Ken.
They already hit me up. I put on for this. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. Let me see the invoice.
Radio ready.
Yes, sir.
Been waiting for this one for a long time.
Oh yeah.
This got scheduled. I was like, yo, we was plotting. I was like, yo, I swear to God, we can get him for a while before I even tried to reach out. Started engaging on Instagram. I was like, yo, watch, it's gonna fucking happen. I promise you, it's gonna fucking happen. And sure enough,
Always, man.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's dope as fuck. Thank you for coming on. But for the people who don't know, I don't know who does it in this area, but let everybody know what you do.
I'm an on-air personality. You know, a lot of people too get nowadays too. I notice like, DJs and on-air personalities are intertwined. But I'm not a DJ. I'm an on-air personality. That's it. I work with tons of DJs, but that's what I do, man. At Hot 937.
In other words, don't send him no music.
Well, no, that's not true. If it's dope, I know who to get it to. But my point is, I'm not the guy, who's gonna be playing that type of, like who's actually pushing the button as far as that goes. So, but yeah, shoot. Up next show, which we feature local artists. Shout out to DJ Michi, he's the man behind that. Then you got, of course, Trill Radio for the underground hip hop too. Shout out to DJ Semi. 90s at 9 with my man DJ Hawk. And then, this is the craziest thing. I never thought I'd be a part of Reggae Rhythms with my man Trevor the Engineer, which is the longest lasting, by the way, reggae show on radio, period. Wow. First one and longest lasting at Hot 937. So, you take anyway, go ahead, my man.
Yo, you got podcasts?
And then I got the sports podcast, which is the first ever sports podcast at Hot 937. They built a studio for us. Yo, this is what's so crazy, right? When COVID hit, it was a month before, and they fucking built a studio for us. Right? I guess for everybody, but I'm saying once we started that podcast, they put this studio together, and then boom, we can't even use it. It's just collecting dust right now, I think, at the time. But shit, yeah, I did a lot at Hot 937. I don't know where my future is there, to be honest with you. But hey man, I'm here and I just like good content and definitely like good podcasts, y'all.
Thank you.
What's your come up story?
My come up story? You mean like
You ended up at the radio station.
oh wow. Man, that journey, excuse me, what's your name again?
Okay.
K. Well, I don't want to say, I just want to. Well, K. It's so crazy. Is just to get to Hot 937 took me about 10 years of grind. So, I started at Connect School of Broadcasting. Then I got an internship at a few different places, and then I interned for Sirius XM for a year. So I interned at Shea 45. And I interned at Howard 100, which were the biggest stations at the time. So I got both sides. So I got Howard Stern, Scott Farrell. He was the only sports guy in Howard Stern. And then I did Shea 45. I don't know if y'all know Rude Jude and Lord Sear. Okay. That's who I interned for. And that was a year. Think about this. 4 days a week. And I want to tell people this, the grind. 4 days a week. Rain, hail, sleet, snow. For a year, I did that, going to New York City. You know what a train smells like in New York City during July? Straight piss, man. Like, really.
You say you was an intern, so you wasn't even getting paid for this.
No. And you know what's so funny? They sued Sirius after I left because interns were overworking and not getting paid. And I was doing 12-hour days. Not because I loved it. It was a different thing, you know? So then I was about to get a job up there. It didn't work out. So I said, what do? I almost thought about quitting. I said, you know what? I went back to college radio at UConn. I became the hip-hop director at UConn, and I just grinded this show called Underground Airplay. And that was it. You know, I was like, I'm not stopping. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. Was that a long answer for you?
That's a real ass
That's a
answer.
great
Yeah.
answer because people need to understand that it's not easy, and a lot of these stories are not overnight success. Like it'd be taking years.
Oh, no. None of them are, I would say.
Be hearing on average, it'd be like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years before people really get to where they're at.
And that's just in the door, you know? So there's so much more I want to do. It never was just to be a Hot 937. It's like I need to have a morning radio show. That was my mission. But things have changed through podcasting and broadcasting. So there's a whole, you know, it's a whole different. When I went into radio, it's completely different than it used to be, you know? So broadcasting as a whole, it's like stuff like this. That's why I say this is dope, because everybody be creative, you know what I mean? And be themselves. That's the whole thing about radio. And
You got that executive producer.
yeah, there's so many things on radio you have to adapt to. Yeah. So.
Calling every time y'all curse.
Well, I never curse. See, that's one thing you gotta break that down. Like if you're on radio, you'll get fired right away, man. So you can't curse. So you got. Oh yeah. If you curse, you're gone, brother. One time, boom.
Like on what level though? Like if you say damn.
Nah, shit. You know, do I gotta go through the curse words? Ass is okay. But no, shit, damn. You know, I mean not damn, but shit. Yeah, yeah. Of course.
You mentioned it, and you kind of brought it up earlier. How radio is definitely not the same as before. Let's talk about breaking records. Like, how hard is it now to break records, dude?
I knew we were gonna go here too.
Yeah.
I was looking at your podcast, and I noticed that's one thing that you guys really focus on, right? Is DJs or people who get in and don't break records. Can I get a little more? You don't mind? Is that okay? No, you don't have to.
I don't have enough. Nah, that's why. Give us some.
So anyway, breaking records is like, it's a little different. You know, it's like it's not as easy. If somebody's in the building, doesn't mean they can break a record. The way things work too, like, you know, it's just there's so many different levels. It's layers, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So if you think somebody's on the station and they can't break a record, or won't break a record, maybe they just can't. You know, that's all. Wow, what do y'all think? As far as, because, you know, that's the biggest thing I get is not artists, but everybody who messes with artists and stuff, like, we don't play enough local music. Right? Do you think that's true?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think it's the reality of it is, like, you know, when you cross that line and then you get to Hot 97 and you start listening to New York, you know what the music is, what demographic the music is targeted to. Same thing when you go to the South and different places like that, Miami for damn sure, like, they try to target their demographic a little more, where I personally feel like 93.7 is more like just anything that's hot. You know, like just the hottest music. It's not like you go to Cali and it's real Cali. It's real. Their radio stations is focused around a lot of artists maybe you came from this area you never heard of. But that motherfucker will get played every 15, 20 minutes and you never even heard of him a day in your life. Same thing with Atlanta and New York. When you come to Connecticut, it's like it's just everywhere. It's just everything that's hot instead of more what's hot in Connecticut, what's hot in
Well, what about Snosa? I think does she go by Snosa? Well, she used to be Snopera, but now it's Snosa because of Oprah came at her. How do you feel about her? She did. Yeah.
She was dope.
Wow.
She was dope. I reached out to her.
Yeah.
She had to change her name to Snosa
Yo,
for
yeah,
that reason.
If you can make that link,
I know.
we
She's
would
dope.
love to have her here.
I feel
Oh, she would definitely come up here.
Push the hell out that track. That's how I know
They
it.
definitely
Was
get behind
was
songs.
was
I
was
won't
the
hold.
radio.
How about Annoyed?
Of course, they know his shit. Years ago, Smooth Haynes, like, it's a lot of motherfuckers who they definitely get behind, but I just mean, like, in a full, you know what I mean? Like, you still know you're gonna hear that same industry song every 15, 20 minutes.
Well,
But that industry song could be switched out with.
It can't be though. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, that's all. That's how you get paid. Yeah, come on. Well, it's just how the programming works. Unfortunately, see, the great thing, what I always stress about Hot 937 is DJ Buck really does care about live radio, which is now every radio's, as you know, is like pre-recorded and stuff like that, you know, or like people send their stuff in. He cares about that, and he does always look out for local talent. DJ Buck does. I'm telling you, he does. Not everyone's going to be happy. I get that. And I know a lot of people get overlooked. But what I would say to him is, you got to keep grinding. Keep going. Make that music and make those relationships. Do things like this. Shake hands. Say what's up. What's happening. You know, it really goes a long way.
Later, your shit might be on that same purpose.
Straight up.
Chance to be on bullshit.
Shout out Michi too, yo. He's definitely the one in with it.
No, DJ Michi is the ultimate, man, and I have nothing bad to say because not only did I work with him for a couple years, and you know, but I just saw what he would do off air, and always look out for artists. No bullshit, he would. No, like he ain't looking for like some artists will try to, you know what I'm saying? Ba-da-da, here's a drink, here's a bottle, and they expect something. So, no, he ain't like that, and I'm not like that either. Cheers to y'all. But
Nigga say sons of bitches.
Music gotta be good and your hustle gotta be right. Cause to the same shit we was talking about with the last episode, it can be an artist who can have a great single, I'm pretty sure, a great visual, money behind them, but nothing else beyond that. You know, you have nothing else to research, or you go to your Instagram, no type of following. They do a showcase and there's no one there for them. You know what I mean? There's so many people that do that shit. That's like, where is your worth? You know what I mean? What's your value in this situation? Just because you got a good song, that shit really don't mean nothing in this day and age. You know what I mean?
no, because it goes away so quick. You know, that's the key. You know, a song. Snosa, the one thing I would tell her is like she lived off a song for so long, and where's the next one? It's been like 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, something like that. That's the only thing I would say to her is like, I'm such a fan of how she does it. Where's the new one, you know? You got to keep going. You can't write a song like you used to back in the days. You just got to keep pushing, just like a podcast. You can't have one podcast. You can't have one Instagram post. Boom, 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 you know? Boom, boom, boom. I just used Tekashi. I was watching this horror. I just used Tekashi's whack-ass line. Boom, boom, boom.
I wouldn't even have known that's where you got that.
Shit.
That was all you. Wouldn't even, I know.
I feel bad that I even just threw that out there.
It is what it is. That's crazy. Oh, what do you got next for the podcast, though? I know it's hard for you guys to get in there. I see you was just live 2 seconds ago. What do you guys plan on doing? Because we be trying to talk about sports all the time on here to even like just average dude, and
80% of our guests
don't watch
aren't
sports.
privy to sports.
We be like,
Right.
In New England.
We don't even bother bringing it up anymore. Like I don't even bother talking about sports anymore. So I'm glad. Fuck, you got a sports podcast.
Well, what I love about it is that's exact. You know, you're hitting on exactly what I went into it for. Is I wanted to make a sports podcast that everybody could listen to and still enjoy. So let's say I notice a lot of people too, even at Hot 937, just like you said. I be in a room and we start talking sports and half the room is kind of left out. So I thought of I was saying, we need to talk like sports, like everybody could, or you could just listen to it for 10 minutes and you go into work the next day and you know a little thing, you know? It sounds like you know what you do, because people do talk sports, but I do notice when you do talk that it kind of takes a certain people out the room.
Sports is like talking about politics. All rookies.
Well, in a way, it's not as heavy, but like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I see that all the time, so I try to talk about it like me and Fresh. Fresh is from Houston, which is dope. 20-year radio veteran this year, by the way. Memphis, Houston, Connecticut. You know, a real guy. And he asked me, he said, Roddy, do you want to do a podcast, a sports podcast, just like that? I go, all right. And I told him, I said, well, I want to make sure it works. You know, like imagine me. I'm in there 1 year, he's 20 years, but I said, dude, I want to make it work. You know, it's not like yes, definite. I want to see if what the lane is. And that was the lane. I said, let's just talk like we talk. And I think everybody can relate to it in a way because it's not just sports. So it's only 15, 20 minutes right now what we're doing because of the COVID. But, man, that was one of the coolest things I ever did because I never imagined. Forget going to Hot 937. I got, you know, all these different shows. But the first new thing, the first time they ever did a sports show, and we got a studio that we were opening up, man, that was cool, you know? But it ended just like that. And that's my whole point is, man, anything can end. But you know what? This won't. As long as you guys continue your shit, that's the key. So they could take those keys from me, is my point, because they're corporate. But nobody could take this shit from y'all at all. Straight up.
We corporate. We corporate.
Exactly.
Big C's, man.
Yeah, that reminded me of, I didn't read up on it though, the fucking Bow Wow shit on Twitter. He was going in Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
Oh, that's who Soulja Boy was talking to?
I guess.
I
and
seen
then
all
fucking
Soulja Boy's tweets.
Randy Orton got into it and fucking...
Mr. RKO himself?
I don't know, it was a bunch of madness.
What the fuck is Randy Orton?
The legend
Kind of joke, because you know Bow Wow's going to the WWE.
RKO. Fuck is you talking about?
Some WWE shit.
Yeah.
So is Soulja Boy something befitting to be Bow Wow's first opponent?
Like
If
nemesis.
Soulja Boy go to WWE,
Oh my god.
nah, you know they got call that nigga Big Draco.
Right. That's his intro.
They call that nigga Big Draco.
Soulja Boy time.
You got NBA predictions? You got somebody winning the title?
Oh, man. I think the Lakers, as long as AD is good, I think the Lakers are going to win. I'm a Celtic fan, so, you know, that's real talk. Sixers, if LeBron's not there and Embiid keeps playing like he is, Sixers are right there too. So, because I don't know anybody in the West besides the Lakers. I know Portland's dope, right?
Still didn't say the Nuts.
Did you say Nuggets?
Nets.
Still didn't say the Nuts. That's why.
Oh, the
Nets is
Nets.
not in the West.
I just
What
don't.
about teams that are making it? He didn't.
He said in the West.
It don't matter. His first question was his predictions. And
They
he
Yeah.
started naming teams.
They got too much trouble with
I did skip the Nets. I guess my worry about the Nets is KD, his health. You know.
Kyrie.
Yeah, but they're playing great, right? Well, they're playing great together, but I hope KD, because he was MVP. So, yeah, I mean the Nets, but no one's stopping Embiid. Nobody. Name one person in the league who can stop him. No one.
He got a
fucking
chip
trash in the
on his
playoffs, though.
shoulder. You know, he got the year before he got sent home in a very nasty way. So I know he
Yeah.
got a chip on his shoulder.
You know, it's funny. Mike hit me up. What'd he say? He goes, "Yo, we smoke on the show. Is that okay?" I go, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" But no, yeah. How could I get in trouble, man? It's all legal.
You said it's corporate. Like,
Nah, I don't give a shit about that. No, it is. I have a license and everything, so I'm corporate. But it's just so funny when you said it, and now I see what you were saying. It ain't like we smoking. We are smoking. We ain't smoking. We smoking.
ah, for real though.
My flow.
What were we just talking about? Oh, NBA.
No, the Nets, right? So, yeah, the Nets. Have you seen the Nets game? Anybody been to Brooklyn and see that arena? You have? Isn't that a nice place to see a game? It's one of the best places, the Oracle, I think they call it, or some shit.
Barclays Center?
The Barclays Center. Thank you so much. Yeah. Right? Though it's like one of the coolest courts. They set it up like no matter where you're at, it looks like a great scene.
You guys see what Instagram just did?
What they do?
No.
They took away the numbers of likes, so people can't see how many people liked the picture.
They do that all the time.
So people are like going crazy over it right now.
In the past couple of years, I had Instagram. They probably did that like 3 times. Okay.
Does that matter?
No.
I think it does. I'll be real, it does.
I just tired of people using it like currency. So hopefully people fall back a little bit.
Breathe for 2 seconds.
Well, it's funny, like if you're a fly chick, right, and show your boobs or something, ass, man, Instagram likes through the roof. You don't even have to say shit.
Them bitches be having like 9 likes. I was like, damn, this
Ah, that's horrible. So you went all out for that.
Put out 2 weeks ago.
Shit. That ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to go.
Pictures you be on.
Huh?
Nah, yo, definitely though. That's bad. That's terrible.
Terrible.
What's like because there's so many models now, right? Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that the camera, by the way, we're staring at? Yo, exactly. Models, fitness models, Instagram models. How many, like, I almost seem like to me, they're all the same. Like they post the same sort of shit. Even with the hashtags, I'm going, fuck. I need originality, baby. Yeah, like that doesn't.
Don't even work no more. Like when people be putting hashtags, no, they
I was
don't.
about to say, you know how many people still
I
have
was searching
that?
hashtags the other day. I follow like 6 of them. No cap. Y'all don't follow them?
Which one? Give me one.
My top hashtag I follow is motion graphics. That's my top hashtag I follow.
Motion graphics.
Respectfully.
Okay. All right. Well, give me. Well, I don't know what that means. Is that like a company?
No, motion graphics are like so when you see animations or when you
Okay.
see, people do CD cover art and then it starts moving and all that shit, or anybody who can do like digital graphicing, so it's like blue screen shit and all that. So I just like to be informed with any of that type of shit from anywhere, just because.
Yeah.
Shit, I might want to do a cartoon. You know what I mean? Shit,
Yo.
I might want to do a,
Okay.
and the people you know is just people you know. Not the people that's just scrolling across your timeline at all times. You just click on one that you like a random day. Keep following, get in tune with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Follow that hashtag. There's no way I find this person.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's so crazy too how you find people on social media. It's so different. It's like it could be random. You might be late at night and think about something. Oh shoot. Oh man. You know what? This dude, he thinks like I do, or she does, right? So.
There is no like algorithm to follow a person. You know what I mean? Like
That's why back to all the chicks doing the same shit. That algorithm is gonna feed you the same shit over and over and over again. So if I like one woman, one nice ass, you're just like, God damn. Instagram's gonna give me a million other chicks that doing the same exact thing with them fucking nice asses. I'm just like,
Like them
God
asses?
damn. So like, it be like that.
I don't be liking asses. Same shit we talked about with the 6ix9ine shit. When 6ix9ine shit used to scroll across my timeline, I wouldn't look at it, I wouldn't like it, I wouldn't watch it. Now,
Yeah, I don't see
I
that shit
literally do not see this guy. He does not exist on my timeline.
Right.
There's so many industry people, same shit you were talking about, just off listening to local industry people who do not scroll on my timeline. Besides Bobby Schmurda, because he over. This motherfucker constantly across my timeline. Like, God damn, I seen this shit 20 minutes ago. That's it.
Got that keep going back. Yeah, 3 years parole, I guess.
No, you already said. No. I'm cool with that drink. He's already showing. I like that went viral because whoever's looking after him or looking for him to get him back is going, damn it. Straight up. They want to put him back in there, by the way. You know what I'm talking about. It ain't a color, it's a law, man. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Bobby Schmurda, though.
Fucking change New York in a heartbeat.
With one song. His hat never came down yet. It's been like 12 years. Shit's still spinning.
He came home and then the hat just fell down and hopped out his head.
That's what should have happened. No voice.
He just came home. Oh,
Nigga.
That actually would have been the illest Instagram video ever. You walk out and the hat just falls right back on you. And then you dance.
Get off the plane.
Done. Right? Yeah. Quavo got him a plane. Right off the plane. Boom. The hat just spins back. Boom. That would have been like greatest video ever.
Great.
I want to hear what him and Quavo going to do because I was under the impression he was going to be on some drill shit. So if he linking up with Quavo, I don't really expect.
I think the drill kind of.
You think it's going to be some drill shit stuff?
No. I think it's kind of
coming out like no bushing.
I think it's kind of pushed. You know, I think the drill shit was heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of morphed into something different. You know, so I don't know what music he's gonna do. That's what I'm curious is, like, what is Bobby Shmurda gonna do? You know, I don't know. What type of music? Because all he had was an EP. If people don't know, he had, of course, the hot song. That, you know, you guys can say it. I can't. Right? But you know what I'm saying? So, he had that joint. Can you imagine if I just said it? Like, what would happen? Is a table getting flipped? You would have been like, let's cut this interview short. Listen, man, I you know, shit. You must not know me. Listen, man. Yeah, I ain't built like that. I say it all. But I don't say it. But my thing is, so he had 5 songs. He had one song called Bobby Bitch, right? It was cool. That's it.
But when Rowdy came,
So think about this. He's going to blow up. Rowdy, yeah.
he came home and got us some drill shit.
Michi interviewed him. Rowdy Rebel. Yeah.
All the Pop Smoke team behind him. So rightfully so, you know what I mean? That's Blue Flag and this shit and all that, but in the same breath, Bobby might have to stay away from them.
I know. Man. You gonna have to move real.
I mean, by law, doesn't they have to stay away from each other?
Hell yeah. Especially if he's still on that shit for for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gotta move real different. Especially with all of them GS9 niggas. Like, you can't probably even be seen in public with none of them.
Yeah.
Be like that.
Young niggas.
That's crazy. Shit. I'm so excited for the summer. I want to, like you guys said, I can't wait to see type of music, but put up. It's radio. I want to know. Radio is
Outside
always.
is open, y'all.
I know, kind of.
Here we go. We're getting ready.
Always a passion. Or do you like just come across it later?
You know what? It was the place where I found myself, man. Like, my best self. So, truthfully, is, I had issues as a kid. I grew up without a father and stuff like that. He was an alcoholic. I don't mind saying that. Drug addict. And would disrupt the household, I'll say, for a while. And then I found Howard Stern, to be honest with y'all. Howard Stern. Okay, so when I found him, it was just like, even if I listened to it for 20 minutes, I would laugh that day. And at that time, just laughing was big to me. You know what I mean? So I bought this boom box, and I figured out how to time it where when I hit my light switch, it would record. So I take a cassette and record Howard Stern. Now, sometimes I'd get 30 minutes of commercials because Howard Stern at the time on regular radio, as you know, radio is full of commercials. But sometimes I'd just catch the full, shit, and I'd come home and just listen to that and just, yeah. I mean, I was 14, 15, I mean, I was radio in the whole time. And then it took me balls to get to CSB to really say I'm doing this. It took me a few years. So anybody out there, like, if you're doubting yourself, just do it. Because I feel like I wasted time sometimes, you know, but yeah, I mean, that's where I got into it, man. Like, radio is always the biggest to me. Swaying Tech. How about Babito? You know what I'm saying? And Stretch. Anybody know, the fame? All right. So, yeah, all these people, because that was college radio. So that's what I had to do. Like, you can't look at yourself, too, and go, all right, Howard Stern's the greatest. If I go on the radio, I'm going to be Howard Stern. No. You got to start here. Yeah. Well, not anymore, though. Isn't that crazy? Well, that's what I'm saying. That the transition to him is so great. But like I said, man, what y'all do, you don't realize the power y'all have, man, especially honesty. Honesty is the best currency. Authenticity. I post this shit. Authenticity is everything. That's it. Just be yourself, and keep it real. So, yeah, like, that's the only reason I got into radio is because who I looked up to was Howard Stern. How do you go down from that? And then you see people who are just, hey, Craig, yo, Ruddy, what's up, man? Like, how you doing? Yo, man, this bullshit. And you're talking to them like real people, and then they go on the radio like, hey, how are you? I'm top 40 radio guy. Yo, I saw people at this at Clear, no, straight up at, that Candy Cane building in Hartford, Connecticut. What do they call it? iHeartRadio. We call it the Candy Cane building because you can see it from East Hartford. And it's a building that has like these windows that looks like a candy cane. It's crazy, right? But that's the Clear Channel building. I was in there and I saw the fakest fuck-ass motherfuckers ever on the radio. No, I don't give a shit. No, that's a fact. Because I'm not there.
I don't give a shit, motherfucker.
No, I don't. Because they were so bad. They're not even there anymore. So I interned there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going, I'm interning for you? You're trash. Dead ass. So.
I was going to ask you, do you think if iHeart was going to change Springfield?
Well, I hope I didn't ruin my, I did apply to iHeartRadio. I hope I didn't ruin it. I'm trying to make y'all better. Well, I'm trying to make everybody better, but yo, shit, for real. Man, they had the most bullshit people up at that station that didn't know shit about radio because I came from Sirius XM where I was working with people. Yo, dude, I was working with a guy who made $1 million a year on radio, but just going to get caught because I was an intern, just getting people drinks and shit. I'd bump into the best, the biggest celebrities you could name, the best Penny Hardaway. I'm bumping into him at the fucking coffee room. I'm just throwing that out there as a sports reference, but then to go and see where people don't care and they suck, but yet they still have a job, that's what kept me pushing. Actually, because it wasn't because I was an intern. It was more because, shit, these people are trash. I know I can make it.
Word. Yo.
So should I at least take his spot? Fuck the boss.
You have no idea, man. There's so many trash people in the radio industry that I think you probably do know. We won't say names, but there are so many people that just don't belong. And the only reason they're there, some people are because they look good. That's a fact. I get it. Age, relatability, of course, demographic. But, man, gotta be real. There's no one real.
Did radio ever die?
It's dead, man. I think it's dead. I do. Did radio ever die? I think it's dead. I think COVID killed it. Radio Ruddy said radio is dead.
So what you gonna do right now?
Radio.
Well, I'm on the Inappropreality podcast right now. What the fuck you talking about, man? Hey. Is radio dead? Yeah, you know, it's there, man. And you know what's talked about. I can't not be honest with y'all. You know, just in case anybody out there wants to get into it, don't. What I would do is get into broadcasting and different things, learn how to edit and put your own shit together. But yeah, radio is it always has been, and it goes back to Howard Stern. Once he left, slow death. But now, once COVID hit, dead. There's not even anybody live. You got to realize that, right? A lot of people, when you hear them, they're not in the studio answering your calls. That was the best thing about radio to me. Talking to the people. Like, yo, Ruddy. I even like when they would say, yo, you ain't shit. Yo, fuck this show. I'm like, oh, yo, let's play this. I did. I did, because it was it was a real reaction. So it wouldn't matter what it was, but that's what I miss most is the interaction with the listeners. So yes, radio is dead. If I'm not on it.
Definitely podcasting is definitely taking over. I feel like it's definitely for the last, I don't know, like 5-6 years, is slowly but surely. Now I feel like podcasts every fucking where, everywhere. I love it. I love it. I didn't really listen. I tell them all the time. They're like, "What? I listen to podcasts, watch podcasts more than I listen to music sometimes." I can't. Unless there's a fire ass album out that I can't get. Then I'm on that shit. How do you judge music? Let's talk about that. Because
Okay.
we fucking.
Well, how do y'all feel about radio? You know, I'm curious about that because no one said anything. You think it's gone. Do you listen to radio at all?
I haven't listened to radio since the 6th grade.
So that's like 2 years ago?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got a young look. You got a young look.
That's crazy.
No radio though, right?
Nah, that's trash.
I don't think my car touched the radio.
I do listen to you guys for the live shit because like I lived across the country too, and you could just tell like nobody's spinning on the radio across country. Like it's just play. There's no real DJs like there is here, so I definitely give that respect to you. So
Definitely.
that's what I'm
Listen, I will tell you this. One thing I have to always say. Yo, we had the illest DJs of all time. The Dream Team, Big Man, Billy Bush.
Big man, big man, big man.
Right? Hawk. Like, and you know what I love is everybody had their lane too, right? And everybody was good. But, yo, we really had some of the best DJs who were respected. I would go out to New York and talk to certain artists and go, yo, you work with Craig G? I go, yeah. Craig G. You know, like there's so many different people at our station. DJs are number one. On-air personalities are not. So, dopeness, I think, I don't know what to say. That's all. How are you? You got sunglasses on. It's not bright out here.
So my projector fell on my face and I have a black eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Y'all recorded?
Yeah.
I like your nails. though.
No, I was looking for Audie, but I hear her.
Oh, where is she?
Oh, she's here?
Those are nice nails. I like that.
Word.
All right, I'm out.
Hell yeah. Shout out Shay Nice.
Shay Nice in the house. All right.
Audie Gypsy in the building. What were you talking about? I be forgetting.
Let's go, man. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Because I feel like you have something to say. You're sitting back.
That's good.
Laid up.
The liquor's gone.
I got some vodka. Y'all down with that?
Oh shit, we about to start mixing on the podcast.
What kind of vodka?
No, I got 3 nips. I brought them here.
Nah, let me be safe. Jewish.
He right.
Yeah, nah, y'all better not turn out no like that. Especially not from the radio one. Radio right.
Radio Ruddy. Yo, that was the worst shit ever. It's like they made this whole Radio Ruddy, Trill Radio. They made these drops and shit. They put these money together, and it was a month later, COVID hit, and I'm not even on the air. Shit.
You guys seen a tweet from an artist out here, and I won't say who it is, but if you saw the tweet, you'll know who it is. And basically, he said there is no system of OGs in this Massachusetts music scene helping usher our new wave in. Every wave carries the burden of having to climb that ladder, and that's not how it works in other areas individually, and that's not how it works in other areas. I think New England as a whole is like that, not just Massachusetts. That's Connecticut included.
Where people don't like have. I understand exactly what. I know.
That's the baton.
Yeah, nobody's taking nobody under their wing. Like, this is how you do it. This is how you should do it. Because I
Nope.
feel like everybody's still on that climb up themselves. Like, there's not that many people that have done it to even, I feel like, guide anybody on top of it.
How do you feel about that though? Would you help somebody out? Let me start with you, man. Would you help somebody out if you got in a position and help someone else that was your friend?
To get a radio?
Anything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Like, I have no problem with helping out anything because
Right.
helping somebody is one, you gonna learn yourself, and I'm not gonna say you can expect something back, but at the same time, you know what I mean, it's gonna be there. You don't have to worry about that. That's how I feel.
I agree. I think helping people is the biggest thing. Have you anybody like help somebody out? Let's say you're in a position, have you whether it's a job, whatever it is, and said, "Yo, I could hire you. I could, have you done that?"
Oh yeah, then man, piss the fuck off. You got one of your friends in that joke.
Well, that's the thing is
Pissed off.
It depends on the friend.
that's the key. That's the key.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I definitely hold the hand out there.
Just had that kid know that shit, but you trash. You ain't gonna show up on time, nothing. Man. I can't even do it. I can't put my name on that ballot.
Oh, that's crazy. But
What are you saying if you don't show up on time? Well, that's this whole show right there. I showed up first. Yo. That's a fact. I was standing out in the middle of the hood. See, I can't say that, but I will say that. I thought it. I did think I'm standing out here in Enfield. I'm watching people walk by me, and I'm going. But you know what? He did say 5 minutes, and it was 5 minutes. It wasn't. Yeah, I appreciate that, because usually 5 minutes means 20 from my friends.
That's me many times. Nah, but back to what you was asking, Finesse. I think it is some people though. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, obviously making moves is solidifying over here. You know what I mean? Plenty of artists that then did features with Millies and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers who I feel they gotta understand what they want this for and what they coming to people for. It's the same shit he was saying earlier about when you step into people and you network and you shake hands. It don't always come first trip looking for something. You know what I mean? You might not get into the second trip, sixth trip, seventh trip around. You know what I mean? But it's consistency and you stay real and you show something. Now somebody that could benefit you actually drop some gems on you or put you in a position or something like that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be wanting that shit from the first go around. Like, oh, you was the plug, or I heard you did this so-and-so for this person. Da, da, da. Yeah, I knew this person for 4 fucking years. How much bread I broke with this person, how much shit I did. Like, you think one conversation just fucking keys? Like, no. Shit, motherfuckers
I
gotta.
think that's the expectation that people have. That's what you bad about it, like. To your point too, because I do the same shit with certain DJ, and it's like, how much time have I really spent with this dude? What can I really expect from him? What can I really expect from him? So it's like, just keep it pushing. I'm just gonna keep grinding until that conversation happens.
Keep working with them. Keep coming back to the table. Keep doing whatever you can.
Yeah, but not even expecting anything is key. It'll come to you. I'm telling you, man. Like if you go into a relationship, especially if you meet somebody and go, I can get something out of this, they're gonna know that. Like you're looking for. All right, man. Just kick back. Chill out. That's all.
For the fucking ride.
But so what should these young artists do, knowing that that's not gonna happen?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. What should these young artists do? That's a great question. It's because it's so difficult nowadays. I would say go perform and do open mics, but you can't do that, right? Shoot, like I just would say stay consistent, make as much music as possible, especially if you have a time, and just send out. Just keep sending it out. Just send it out. That's the key, man. Right now, just send it out. So don't and do not get upset if your music doesn't get played or doesn't get featured or you don't get a response. Don't get upset. Keep pushing because eventually you will. I know it. I've seen it.
There's trash shit played all the time too. So even if you ain't even all that, yo.
Let that motivate you. Let that motivate you. You know how many bullshit radio personalities there are out there? And yet I'm furloughed? Yes. That says everything right there. Put them in a room with me. All these cornballs. Oh my God. No, I'm just saying just off a verb though. I'm just saying not even, I'm not talking physical. I'm just saying just off a talk. Man, they wouldn't last 2 seconds. They're not witty. They're not sharp. They're not funny. There's so many whack-ass radio people out there that it disgusts me. And they all have a podcast too. Yeah. And by the way, I'm not talking about anyone at Hot 937, so I want to make sure that's clear. But everybody else, I'm talking about all of you. Straight up.
I hate that fake-ass radio laugh. I'm like, that shit wasn't even funny. You're only laughing because that person...
Oh, don't do that. I ain't saying nothing about that.
Yo, I am. Like, I can't, like, there's certain things about the radio, and it's like, you can tell which songs are being paid for. Like, I mean, it'd be on the hour. It'd be on the hour, like, boom, little baby. Like, on the dot, like 00. Like, damn, like, we already know what's coming. That's the other problem with.
The worst thing I hate, no, I don't even care. Like, the fake laughter is the most bullshit shit. Like, I don't want your laughter if it's fake. So it's almost like they time it. They go, I'm going to say this, and then you laugh. Nah. I want that real shit. I want to make people laugh.
He turned to Uncle Snoop right now. Radio ready shit. I want that real shit.
Straight up, man.
What that shit is.
I'd rather have you boo me, inappropriality. I'd rather you, boo me or hate on me than just pretend to laugh at me. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who I am. Shit. I know who I am, but shit, till people see you. I don't want no shitty jokes going over. All right.
I think that probably is an issue too. There's those main real, I guess, Breakfast Club is probably the last of them, like those personalities that are syndicated like that, or even to the nationwide.
Nobody.
I think they're the last of it.
It's Fun Flex is on his defamation now, so I feel like.
I don't even really pay attention to them.
That's my point. I feel like nobody really be paying attention to him.
I'm screaming too much.
No, you be bringing the records back too much. Hold up. 40 times. I'm like, I heard that song. I appreciate it. 40 times now.
That's that flex. The funk max that flex.
No, it's not good. It's not good radio. It's not good radio. It's not. Yeah.
Still big too.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Sway
Sway's
still, but like
Sway's still big.
Still shades.
Sway is my favorite. My guy. You know, Sway and Tech. Yes. Compared to, and then going to Shea 4-5, he took over for Angela Yee, who went to the Breakfast Club. Angela Yee had that morning show. So that's when I was interning. So I remember that time, like Angela Yee left. Everybody's like, what do we do? What do we do? And then right as I was leaving, they said, we got Sway. I was like, oh, this is going to be dope. So I never met Sway. I don't know Sway, but he's one of my favorites up there with Howard Stern, straight up. Credibility, honesty. I love how you have a green lighter, by the way, man. That's crazy. I had one just earlier. All right. No, I could tell. Like by the back, turn it around. See, if there was a mark on there, that's mine, because I put it on the bowl or whatever. I stamp it out. So, yeah, there'd be a mark on there. No, that's not. I'm not saying it's my lighter. I'm saying it. I like that it's green.
Where you?
That's some blinks.
Cumberland.
Some blinks.
New York is dope as fuck.
New York City. You ever did any radio in New York, ready?
Yeah, I just was telling him, man. Yeah, I was down there at Sirius XM. How not?
Do you rather New York over Connecticut, or Connecticut is the best market that you like?
Well, New York is number one, brother.
If you could pick any market, any state, which one would you want to be a person of?
Man, number one, man. Like, New York is the number one market in the world. Let me give you some perspective. Connecticut, New Britain, well, they go by Hartford, New Britain, is 50. So 50, New York is 1. Yet we're what? 2 hours away? Yeah, straight up. So, no, of course, Boston's number 10. I would love Boston because I'm a Celtic fan, right? L.A., New York.
I know LA got to be in the top 3, yeah.
Huh?
LA, top 3 radio. What's the top
Yeah. Well, no, it's New York, L.A. I don't know what number 3 is, but New York, L.A., Boston, I know, is number 10. But Hartford is 50, which is crazy when you think about it, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I didn't even know. That's weird though. It's probably because of also how close you guys are. I feel like our radio stations are so much similar to New York. How you guys write?
We probably higher than Rhode Island now. I don't hear Rhode Island radio station nowhere. That shit don't ring no bells.
Yo, they're right there though. For real. I don't know if they're Rhode Island's under or over, but they're right there. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, no bullshit. I ain't bullshit. You can look these numbers up.
I went to a random strip club out there one time. That's all I remember. Random ass strip club. I was like,
a women's strip club or a male strip club? You said it was random, bro.
He don't remember.
All those type of shit you was into.
He said he don't remember.
Random means
He don't remember. Right.
He walked into the swanging. I chose that swanging. What? Oh, whoa, bro.
Why that hit you that hard?
Where can everybody find your social media? Where can they listen to you? What times can they listen to you? Shows? What's going on? What's it? What you handles? Let's wrap this up.
Oh, you wrapping this up?
Yeah.
That fast? You haven't even said anything.
I'm like high as hell.
I was so curious to hear you.
This is one of those podcasts, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I know your Carla's been working her ass off, yo. She's like, I'm sick of
I was watching all these podcasts and stuff. I was like, yo, I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, I want to see what you wanted to say. All right. I'll leave it. Yeah, if we're wrapping this up, listen, I wasn't looking at my phone to wrap it up, but if we are, you can follow me at Radio Ruddy, which is, I realize it should be called at VHS Ruddy at this point, right? Because radio is just as old as VHS. At broadcast.
Before it was DVDs and Blu-rays and that.
I swear he's never. I know for a fact he's never owned one of them. I swear he's never owned.
They were tapes. Can you shut up, please?
You know what they are.
You see that on YouTube?
He knows what they are, but I get it. Like, you know, it's a old.
I thought I was the shit when I had one connected to the TV.
What? In your own room?
Nigga, what?
When I was a kid and I had it in my room, I thought I was rich.
Had mad black tapes.
Oh, I had
Mad
mad porn
shit.
tapes. This is at House 43 on that motherfucker. This had Spice Channel on that motherfucker. He was recording Howard Stern. I was recording Spice Channel.
Right? You remember Spice though? Yo, were you ever the type? Were you ever the type to put the TV on and wait for the blurry shit to like check in real quick? You ever do that? Like the TV, you put it on, right? So Spice Channel, I remember this shit. Spice Channel, me and my buddies were like, just wait, and all of a sudden, like the Spice Channel would be. Pause. Thank you, brother. He got me.
Your buddies is just y'all just sitting there. You said buddies.
Oh shit.
Y'all just sitting there. Dick's harder than a rock and shit.
That was a pause. There we go. This is Inappropreality officially. Thank God. I was like, yo, we're about to send me off without this. Yeah, I need to have my balls busted. Pause.
Hold on.
Pause. I paused on that. I paused. I did pause on that. I did pause, right? But yo, that is so true. Like, yo, Spice Channel, sometimes I'll just have the TV and I just wait, me and my buddies. Pause. Just a boob would be a great night. Straight up, like if I saw a boob, I go, yo, we saw a clear boob. Nowadays, can you imagine 10-year-old kids can just go see everything?
Especially on Twitter. Twitter be wild. You just
Pause.
old porn is just controversial. What? What is that on the floor? I don't even know. I didn't even hear porn with sound until I was like 20 something.
You're crazy.
You remember the first time you heard porn?
Yeah.
I had to watch that shit on silent. I ain't hear porn for years. I'm
Yo,
like, yeah, this shit
I don't know what
sound
they be recording porn. That shit be loud as fuck. All the time, yo.
Grown as fuck.
That shit be fucking echoing. Like, yo, loud as fuck. Yo, I heard they're bringing Uncut back. I don't know how true that is.
BT Uncut?
Yeah.
I've been trying to make
You think so? Are they? What was the best uncut video? It's got to be Nelly, right? Tip drill. Period. Anybody remember? No.
That was dope as that Ludacris shit.
Ludacris.
Gucci Man had a couple of dope ass ones.
I remember them fucking.
No, it was Tip drill.
No name artists. Fucking shit be crazy.
That was the one. That was like the one that I think ended it because it was so popular that they go, "What the fuck are we doing?
Nobody wanted to end it.
We can't have this video." BET Uncut late at night. It was just like give me the stand-up comedy show. Comic View. I would watch that every night. I'd watch Comic View. I'd watch Live at the Apollo. Yeah, all that shit. You know, that was my illest shit. Live at the Apollo, because if you sucked, get the fuck out.
Speaking of Live at the Apollo, you seen D'Angelo's verses? You watching any of the verses?
I did not, and I'm curious. Who was he?
Nobody. It was D'Angelo and friends.
It was D'Angelo and friends.
Watching that shit back. It was while we was out there.
So it wasn't a versus, really.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
This nigga D'Angelo could motherfucker perform just like he did fucking 20 years ago. I swear to you. Voice sound the same, everything.
That's what they said. I saw that. Yeah.
He did Daniel Caesar parts on her song with her. Best part. He did Daniel Caesar's parts, playing the piano. Bro, he ran up all the hits. All the hits. Method Man and
What's that
Redman
guy?
popped out. Nigga, like,
Oh man, that Method Man and him join. Come on, man.
who the fuck out? Big ass fur coat looking like Erica Badu. Showed out. Bro, this thing. He ain't no
You
great
gotta
rapper
watch the
now.
last 85 South show. With
Nah.
fucking Music Soul Child.
Oh, that's the goat.
Nigga,
I want to
nigga,
see him doing verses.
nigga, they destroy. Yo, this nigga DC was killing him.
What, his lazy eye?
Nah, about all his fucking personas and shit.
What happened?
It was just they were just killing them about the hustle and Purple Wonder Love. It was bad. It was real bad.
Music Soul Child used to be that guy.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry if I come off disrespectful.
You know who Music Soul Child is? Okay. Young Bull. You know who Music Soul Child is? Who you got Music Soul Child going up against in the verses?
Music Soul Child in a verses. That's tough.
I don't know.
I don't care for him.
Wow.
You're crazy. Love is like in my top like 15 favorite songs all time.
I got like 15 Music Soul Child songs in my top 15. That's Music Soul Child. The soul one.
She don't give a fuck. Teach Me. That's another one. Those are the two. You can't have a black function without playing BUDD.
Oh,
Why, buddy? You can't play that. You can't play.
that
You
vibe
can't
don't
not.
change, nigga.
Nigga, oh my god. Oh.
You're having fun?
Music
You're having fun?
is really something else.
You're bonding right now?
I'll put music against a Donnell Jones.
Gotta be fire.
I'd watch that. Donnell Jones was an R&B singer in
Nigga, I know exactly who it is. Shut up, bro. Shake this thing down, yo. Nigga, straight me pissing me
Shit.
off with
You
that.
gotta give him the backstory and shit, 'cause he don't be knowing. They young. They only know about Lil Uzi. Kodak.
Yeah, you know that is a tough one though. Who would Music Soul Child go against? Maybe what's his name? Shit. There's one R&B dude who, you know, he was killing it for a while. But I mean, Music Soul Child is cool. That ain't a verses though. You know, that ain't gonna bring out the people. We need a verses that's big. Like DMX and Snoop was awesome, right? And then of course Gucci and Jeezy. Oh my God, that was a whole nother level. It went from love to who is one that we could do? Of course we could say Jay-Z, Nas, but you know that's easy. I'm saying like somebody would actually do it. T.I. wants to do it. T.I. versus Tiny. That's what. That's what it should be. Uh-oh.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit fucking holding bitches against your will.
That's what they did. They had him in boxes and shit.
You know them niggas is sex. They be doing sex capades and shit.
Yeah, but it's one thing to I don't understand the thrill of putting my foot in do you know the details about this?
Nah.
You gotta try it.
Huh?
You gotta try it. Don't knock it till you try it. If you ever had a pedicure, boy, I'll tell you, it's better than it.
You know what I'm about to say though, right? So I can't say everything, but T.I. supposedly stuck his foot in another woman. I'll just say it like that. Now what
How do you see the pleasure?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? She probably was into like field goals.
Shit, get athlete's pussy. I don't even know what the shit. That ain't the way I want to go in. Right? Shit. Ugh. I can't even believe it though. Like what is yeah, like what makes you hot about that though? Like what does?
That's what I'm saying.
What makes you hot? Is it demeaning a woman? See, that's what I worry about. Is like if T.I. is into like, you know what? I'm gonna make you feel like shit. I'm gonna put my foot in your. Y'all can fill in the blank, but the truth is that's what the accusations are. But I never understood. I don't understand that type of freak shit. Isn't it? I mean,
Freaky deaky.
like, dude, give me 5 minutes.
Tiny was looking at his feelings right here.
You like that though, huh?
You know what I mean? But, all this shit.
I knew he would.
Bedroom. All this shit.
Nah,
Nah,
man. She is not in the bedroom. A foot?
So she was
There's
not in
something
the
wrong with
bedroom?
her
I
and
was in
you.
the bedroom.
Yo, what bro said on the last podcast? He said, yo, I got the leash from Target or Walmart.
Oh
He said, I
yeah.
got the leash from Walmart.
Like
Like the
creature.
dog leash, threw it around the chick neck because she was into that shit. Hey, if she
What?
Exactly. Well, that's the key. It's whatever you're into, right? Right? It's whatever you're into.
Imagine. a
That's
dog
the thing.
leash.
So if you're cool,
It's nowhere near no 50 Shades of Grey, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You put no dog leash on.
oh my
I'm
god.
down the street with 2 bitches on leashes.
oh.
They go- yeah. Female dogs, yeah.
No, women.
Bad bitches.
Yeah, roof. That shit. No, nigga, I'm not. You're wild.
You should pull up this guy's Instagram. He's not lying.
He's not lying. He's the
goat.
goat.
He's not.
What do you mean? That nigga's the goat. Put some fucking respect on his name.
Yeah. There we go.
That's how your goat thinks.
Yo, nah, you gotta see his page, yo.
Yeah, he's wild.
Nigga said Walmart.
Bro, on some 2 girls, 1 cup type shit.
Oh no. I never watched that video ever.
Fucking shit.
I heard about it. No. I swear to God, I never watched it because I know what it was.
That's what made everybody watch it.
This shit, man.
Nah, I'm not seeing
You liked it?
You liked it?
Yo, if that's what they into, you know what I mean? Oh, shit.
no.
That's
I
too
heard
much.
one of them died.
Oh shit.
Look at
After the
you.
fact or from a car?
That on
Look
horrible
at-
decisions.
From eating shit?
I don't know. They ain't good.
Yeah, she probably got a car. So that shit.
Started with pink eye.
Oh, she
She
started
couldn't
with
see.
COVID. She started with COVID, eating whole shit.
No.
With nuts and corn.
Oh my God.
Shit smelled like maggots.
Oh no, don't say that, man. See what I'm saying?
Maggie.
That's why I didn't. You know what?
Blood and shit all coming down his
I wish I would have watched it and heard how you described it.
Yeah, the assistant is
You should be a radio guy, man.
disgusting. It was disgusting. Yeah.
Nigga said.
They ate that shit like
No, all right, brother. All right, Jesus. Yo, why you trying to kill me, man?
at the bottom and shit.
I don't want to hear that. I can't. You know what's so funny? Oh my God.
No, then that-
How much you think they got paid for that?
Like a
that shit
grand
should've
each.
been- yeah, because it was kind of the biggest of its kind. Scat
How much did they get paid? You think that day?
33 to 5. I think 3 to 5.
They could have made $1 million, right?
Yeah, they could have made a lot of money. And all they had to ask for was fucking the shit, the right to the videos. You know what I'm saying? That's my video. I was eating shit.
Is that turning y'all on? Shitting, like girls shitting? Nah, not me.
Remember when
Nah.
Big said that? Y'all remember when Big said that? Biggie said that early on one of the albums. He was like, yo, man, so the bitch asked me to shit on her. So that's what you do. So I fucking, I pulls my pants up, I shits on her chest. Oh, listen, I think it's I'm Ready to Die. No cap, it's a whole skit.
I do
Biggie said
remember
he
you
shit
saying
on
that.
a bitch chest.
Yeah, I know.
Big said he shit
Now we getting in some. Well, you know what? We do not want to bring. That was a different time. But that is not something,
You can shit on
and I cannot even imagine.
Take it all down.
Can you imagine what Biggie, what the size of his shit was?
I know, right?
Biggie shit? Oh my gosh.
Not too long ago, Odell requested a bitch and paid for her to shit on him.
Imagine like
Odell Beckham.
shit on me.
He wanted her diet plan for the week and shit. I want to know the shit you going to
Honey
put
Nut
on. You know what I
Cheerios.
mean? Like, this is all you can eat. And I don't know, bitch. I don't know.
Nigga.
This shit's a little too fucking thick. You had too much fiber.
Nah,
in this
I mean it can work because you can. If
What?
it's like, think about it.
That's her bag
you-
to get.
Just hope that it's not like a runny shit. Just hope that it's just one of those
Hot
thick,
shit?
rocky ones that's just gonna roll off of you.
Oh no.
Stop.
You waited an hour and a.
Navy
And then it's
green.
just gonna roll
Them
off
shits
you.
be baby
It's
green,
gonna roll off
yo.
you. It's barely gonna even touch you.
Ooh.
You
Nah,
have
but
no
your mouth's gonna be
freckling
wide open
at
though.
all. No
So now
freckling.
you just sitting there.
That's terrible.
Man, we went way heavy.
But why would your
Inappropriality fully in effect.
Why would your mouth be wide open when somebody's
That's
shitting
what
on
you
your
want.
chest?
That's, oh, you right. You're right. If they shouldn't have
Let it
checked.
just roll off of you.
No.
No, I think
Don't even lay down. Go somewhere else.
You gonna wake up and say, "What did I do?" No, get your ass out there.
He got one hand that shit.
Wow.
Nigga, snag it.
Lord of mercy. When this shit comes out, I don't have too many jobs.
Exactly.
Huh?
As long as it's not
If it's
one-
just one that it's like our little rocky pebble ones that is just gonna roll off of you.
What if it was that one rocky one, right?
They're both.
That'd be rap.
Stuck, nigga. You stuck.
You done. Yeah, you're not stuck.
Trash bag.
You got a shower, yeah.
Like a fool stuck on the trash bag, shit it on. You gotta grab the other person and bring them down with you. Bitch, come down.
You know, that's so crazy too. Is like, is there I mean, you don't have to answer, of course, but I'm gonna ask since I'm here. Is there a fetish that you like that maybe people aren't aware of?
I don't do none of that freaky shit.
Anything.
I don't do no fetish.
It could be.
He's like, I like doing it.
Wait, no. Leave him alone. I'm hunching one. My friend watch.
What?
All right.
That nigga's just freaky.
What about you? Can I ask? Am I okay to ask that?
I actually was thinking, but I can't think of anything.
Yeah, you're lying. She is a liar.
She like the hair on her toe knuckles lit.
You know what? Now that is the most original fetish I ever heard. The hair on my toe knuckles licked.
That shit's specific as fuck.
That's too much throwing in your mouth. Get to it.
That's the most specific.
Get to the knuckle. Ew.
That's the most specific. That's like me saying, you know, I like one of my freckles licked. Just this one, because I'm Irish. Yeah. But yeah. That's actually perfect right there. No? Nothing? Are you yawning? Am I boring you?
No, it's not you.
It's the weed.
She be working like a slave.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
I feel like you got something to say, but you're not saying it. No? All right. Shit. Y'all are too funny, man, up here. Oh, at Radio Ruddy, you know, you'll hear from me. Got some good things I can't talk about yet, but hey, you know, this will be a nice place to talk about it next time. But yeah. Shit, at Radio Ruddy. I'm just up here to have fun and talk to y'all. Man, this is awesome. I just love the whole studio, the whole shit. Like I said, I got dropped off in the middle of the hood from an Uber driver. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Part of Enfield.
No
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
What part of Enfield you was in?
Right. But I'm just I'm not, you know, I'm just saying. I'm standing out here like I'm not scared. But shit, you know, this is awesome, man. Like the way you guys got everything set up. I love it. Just the studios and everything y'all do. I wish I would have heard more from you. You seem to get too high or something. I wish you talked too much. Cause I watched you and I was listening to you. You know, I was wondering.
I don't know. I don't.
Did I mess it up?
Nah, I don't know. It's just, I guess, one of those episodes.
Laid back? All right.
Until next time, we out this up.
That's it? We out this all? All right. Peace.